I'm modelling a freelance narrow gauge coal railway set on the west coast of the South Island. And yet the railway itself starts here in this blank bit that's not been modelled yet, because this will eventually be a ballast pit. Later on, the railway then got into the coal business, the Pikipiki tramway, and they had to go right up through here, up through all these hills and valleys. This is a spiral going up through here around Nukimai, past the Nukimai shops that were opened later, to the first major coal section, which was Mangahuhu here. This is the #1 boiler house and shaft over there, and eventually when that was worked out, they then moved across the river over here to the Mangahu #2 area, so that the Mangahu area still contributes a tremendous amount of coal, which is the lifeblood of the tram. Now that's exactly the point of it. It's a coal railway. Then way down beyond you again, over in the back there, they discovered more coal deposits at Ruru. And then later on again, the coal, the best coal of the lot, was found at the upcountry terminus here at Pikipiki over there. I suppose I've always been interested in trains. My very first memory as a tiny baby was of a train ride from Te Awamutu when my people moved up to Auckland. So I've just always had trains right from the word go, and I've always been fascinated by them and with them and travelling on them and things like that. And from full-size trains, I suppose, because of a Hornby train that I'd asked my mum to get for Christmas donkeys years ago, my main interest really sort of translated into the miniature railway world, the narrow gauge, if you like. And that's why now I've ended up with this, and I suppose most model railroaders are the same. One of the reasons they like model railroading is because they can create in miniature the idealised railway that's lived in their own minds. If ever they could have everything they wanted in a railway, they can model it in miniature and make the marvellous things happen in tiny scale that they would like to see happen in full life, and of course you never can. And that's probably why so many people go into model railroading, and why in New Zealand particularly so much good scenic model railroading is done, because the scenery is so beautiful to start with. So far as the full-size trains are concerned, I know a lot of railway enthusiasts think that when the last K locomotive dropped its fires, that was the end of the interest in railways, but that doesn't make any sense to me, because I find the railways of today are just as fascinating, because, you know, everything's happening, it's all developing, and there's interesting things happening all the time. So to me, it doesn't matter whether it's a steam engine, well, not very much, or a diesel engine, or an electric engine on the front of a train. It's just the fact that it's a railway that I find most fascinating, and trains to me are more interesting today, probably, than they were in the days of the Ks and the Js and the ABs on the main trunk. Now, a lot of people don't see it that way, but I certainly do.